Okay, so this is the molar mass of a volatile liquid lab. The first thing I show them is that when you're making your foil top, get a piece that can at least be folded like a couple of times to give you some really good edges to it, because when you put it on your flask, you want it pretty stiff. Like we definitely, and we want it that when they kind of squeeze it on their flask, it makes a tight fit, and that requires a pretty thick, not a super thick, but like take a piece of foil about this big and then wrap it up. I have already masked my flask and a foil top. I've added 5 mils of my unknown liquid to it, and I've got my setup going here. Now, the first thing you do when you walk in the room is get your water boiling, because it's going to take a hot minute to get it to boil, and we don't want to get it to boil by putting like blasting heat. We want to get it to boil by putting a nice consistent blue heat to it so that it stays at just about the same temperature. At whatever point that this starts to evaporate, I'm going to take my probe and measure the temperature. I don't care what the temperature is before or after it evaporates, only when it starts to evaporate. So I'm going to open. You're going to want the neck of this away from your boiling water. You're going to open the neck. You're going to clamp the neck of your flask, and then you're going to clamp the neck of the flask, and then I'm going to submerge the flask into the boiling water to the point where, snapdragons, I'm going to be right back, because I've let this boil for so long, my water is not high enough. You're going to have a significant amount of boiling water to get this started.